how you know it, you're in this state. Like many symptoms, for example, you feel dizzy, you feel tired, you have sleep problem, you have skin problem, and then your weight is out of control. You try all kinds of ways, is you kind of lose it, right? All this, it means we have something. The body is trying to tell us, you better pay attention. The good news is though, when we're in the sub-health state, right, by easily adjust our lifestyle, put in right nutrition, adjust the eating habit, it can be easily reversed. And this is the golden window. We have to really pay attention so that you don't get into the disease, because once you are there, will be treatment that will cover the symptoms, and then it will much, much, much worse, almost impossible to reverse. So how do we help our body to go from sub-health back to healthy, right? And then, as you all know, our body actually consists of the cells. And then the cells is the basic unit, and then it made tissues, and then organs, and then system. And we have a big 9 systems in our body, such as digestive system, nervous system, right? And then during COVID, the lungs and then the many liver got damaged the most. However, the good news is, if we can keep our cells being healthy, then healthy cells will eventually get us to a healthy body, because we have trillions of cells in our body. And if you can see, how do you know our cells are healthy, right? Look at the top left. And then when our cells are healthy, it's round and then has a clear structure. And then also it can move freely. They don't attach to each other. However, when we eat unhealthy food with the stress, with the poison, pollution in the air, all that would damage our cell. The damaged cells, you can see, it's not even, right? And then had become sticky and broken. And then the good news is, when we feed with antioxidants and nutrition, the damaged cells actually have ability to heal and reverse. And then if we can take care of these cells, right? So you can see the tomato, for example, when they get damaged, you become rotten. And then for human, when our cells, the healthy cell got attacked by the free radicals, and eventually we will have a really big disease such as cancer. Some are fatal, right? And then here, so you are thinking, how could our cells be damaged? Well, there are many, many ways. For example, like I mentioned, right? Pollution, stress, toxins, smoking, and then radiation. All this, a lot of them are in the environment. We couldn't really avoid. So, however, and then when our cell become unhealthy, right? The problem is, like a cell membrane become like hard and kind of thick and rigid, right? And then the nutrients cannot get in, and the waste got stuck for long, accumulate, because all healthy issues are actually just a long-term accumulated damage. From the quantity becomes change, then you get sick, get disease, get into that red 20% zone. The good news is all our cells have a life cycle. We always have the chance, right? For example, the skin cells, the life cycle is 28 days. And then some are longer, like liver cells, 500 days. So if we can catch this right moment and then really put right nutrition in our cells, then it can be reversed. Looking at this, so you think, okay, how do we put the nutrients in our cells, right? From eating, is that enough? Well, the news is maybe used to, but not anymore, as you can see, right? Because for example, we have GMOs, we have pesticides, and then eating habit, also the poor nutrition. People make a food faster to ripe. So for profit, they can sell faster, right? However, they miss the golden window to really have a nutrients accumulated in our food. And as a result, by eating, no, unfortunately not enough anymore. For example, right? Based on this is the Canadian food guidance. And for example, we need adults every day. We need 7 good serving of vegetables, different color, different types. How many of us really have the time, energy, and the knowledge to really put this together? I see some of you are shaking head as well, right? So not really, even you want to. And then, for example, if you want enough vitamin C, you need to take 8 big size oranges. That's a lot of sugar. And then also, for example, the vitamin E is very, important nutrients. And then like 74 cups of spinach and so many 3 cups of almonds and then also 14 cups of wheat germ. I really want to, however, there's a lot of money, a lot of quantity. So as a result, we really should take nutrient dense and calorie smart food, right? So that the good supplements can bring to fill that gap, to make sure we are staying in a healthy state. However, not all supplements are the same, right? When I first talked to many of you, actually you said, no, I took some, it doesn't work, it's just expensive pee. I don't blame you because based on the research, 54% of supplements, they really not meet the right standard. And then even more scary, look at the right picture from X-ray. And then the top ones are taken from a day after being taken. And then also the 2 days, and then there's 3 days. You can see all these tablets are descending physically from mouth to the colon, right? However, they're not dissolving. If they're not dissolving, how could our body absorb the nutrients? So then your question is, okay, how do we find the good supplements to really help us? Well, at the cellular nutrition, they that really harness and support our own natural inner defense for optimal health and immunity have to meet like many criteria, but 3 main ones: the potency, purity, and then bioavailability, right? How well it can be absorbed. So, and the good news is you are here today. I will hand to Ivy to explain why USANA meet all this and is really the best supplement to can help you improve your health. Ivy, please.
Thank you, Jing, for answering the first question. Why nutritional supplements? As you guys all see that sub-health is the stage with 10 to 20 years that you can either moving on to healthy stage or moving on to the degenerative diseases stage. Why it's called degenerative diseases? Means that your cells degenerate itself because of not having enough nutrients to feed its own needs for regeneration. So that's the key. And we are trying to be here to pull you away from degenerative diseases stage, but to healthy stage. Hopefully that 5% of healthy population will be more, all right? So answering the first question, then the second question is, who do we trust our health to? Who can give us the nutrients that can be absorbed by the body, that down to the cellular level and can be used by our body to protect us by activating our natural inner defenses. That's the key words, right? So let's do it. And as I showed you earlier, the video about Dr. Nine Wen, why he found USANA. So I want to really encourage you to learn why USANA would be your best choice. I recommend each of you, because I have been taking it for 17 years, and many of you have benefited from it. USANA, that name is a Greek and Latin word, stands for true health. And it's listed the Cellular Nutritional Company with the R right there. And if you, the little R right there, if you know what that means, it means that it's registered with the government. We can call it the Cellular Nutrition Company. Our body is made of so many trillions of cells that doing their own work without you noticing it. They are the building blocks of our body. Healthy body starts with healthy cells. That's the reason why, number one reason, you want to choose not a nutritional company, but a cellular nutrition company. That's number one reason. Number two reason is each company's DNA determined by its founder. USANA founder, Dr. Mike Vance, he said that, I dream of a world free from pain and suffering, a world free from diseases. Love life and live it to its fullest in happiness and health. Dr. Mike Vance, founder and chairman of USANA Health Sciences. He is a microbiologist and an immunologist. He is not a businessman, he is a scientist. So our company, USANA, is founded by a scientist, not a corporate suit, okay? So he is here not for the profit, but for helping people become the healthiest family on earth, which is the USANA vision. And you know, I'm going to tell you a little bit story about Apple. I don't know if you watch Apple's the movie. So the founder, I'm not going to advertise for Apple, so I just use the founder. So the founder said, I will develop that phone that will change people's lives. People will change their lives because of that phone. And he did it, right? He did it. So that vision drives the whole behavior of USANA. And I still remember about 17 years ago when I first attended USANA convention, Dr. Mike Vance he stood on stage in front of 10,000 associates. He said that, you will never need to apologize for my USANA product. And I will not develop a product that will not be number one in the industry. So he did not say that he will make the most money from the market. And he did not say that I want to create the biggest company in the world. He said, I want to be number one of the nutrition company in the market. So I hope you all embrace and be touched by how brave he is and how confident he is to say that word. Not only the vision, you have to have the vision, and in the meantime, you need to have that knowledge and the expertise. So why USANA can be so powerful to declare itself to be the nutritional company, to be the cellular nutrition company, it's because Dr. Mike Vance is a cellular expert. Before USANA in the 70s, he used to own Go Laboratory, produce test kit. It's called Epstein Barr virus, EBV, Epstein Barr virus, which is the virus test kit gold standard still used in the hospital to test. And he was able to take the human cells outside of a human body by feeding nutrition, the nutrition soup into the cells. He was able to keep the cells alive more than decades, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. But then his parents died by degenerative diseases, cancer and heart disease. That was the time he realized that no matter how good he tests the cells, it's still after the fact. It's still diagnostic. That's the time he switched his focus from diagnostic to prevention. He was thinking, if I can put my nutrition soup into human body, that can prevent them from getting diseases. That will be more powerful than test the virus after the fact, right? That's the reason, and that's the time he sold Go Laboratory and found USANA in 1992. And then USANA it went public in 1996 in NASDAQ. Then it changed to New York Stock Exchange. Then it expanded to 24 countries around the world. And in 2007, Dr. Mike Vance was awarded the Albert Einstein Award Sciences for outstanding achievement in life sciences. It's not a regular award. It's the award that around the world only 8 scientists achieve it, including Albert Einstein himself. So using this kind of product that with the expertise like that, do you feel confident? Do you feel comfortable? He knows how to talk to the cells. He knows the cell language. So therefore, he founded USANA with the science base, and he inherits his knowledge to our internal research and development group. We started from a small group, a small team, and now even during COVID 3 years, we have gone from 60 scientists to 150 plus full-time scientists around the world as your internal R&D. That means we invest a lot of time and money in innovative products to give you the products based on science, based on research and development. Besides internal, we also have external partner with all the external institutes, including Linus Pauling Institute. I don't know if you know about it. It's the Linus Pauling is the inventor of vitamin C. So like University of Utah, University of Colorado. So those are external partners for USANA to partner with to do the research around the world. That's the reason why USANA can be a global leader of nutritional, especially cellular nutrition. And it has more than 600K of associates and preferred customer. That means people are not doing the business using the product, but really like the product to use the product with that kind of preferred customers, right? And that's my take on it, why I think USANA is so unique and worth your trust of health to it. But what about you, Jing? What do you think that USANA is so different and is worth our trust?
Well, thank you, Ivy. So I will start with our manufacturer. So it's my honor. I actually visit twice, and then I was super impressed by the technology and then how strict. Because I'm from a semiconductor industry, and then so I'm very familiar with the clean room concept. When I visit USANA manufacturer, I was really impressed. Like every single product has its own product line. And then not only we have our own facility, which can keep the excellence of all products. So everyone has its own. And so as you know, because it's not medicine, right? So you only need to meet the GMP standard. However, USANA voluntarily to meet much higher FDA drug quality level for their manufacture is registered. And then, so in this before, so before I studied nutrition, I didn't know. But then now after study, I want to share with you. Do you know there's 97% of supplements, actually they're the food grade, which means there's not really a standard or regulation for it. For example, there's no absorption requirements. And then also what's inside doesn't have to match the label. And you're familiar, many, like a big brand, they got recalls, right? And then also for the dosage from bottle to bottle, it can vary big time. However, there's a 3%, they're pseudomedical grade. And then USANA is one of them. And then so they have a really strict requirement. For example, absorption have to be within 45 minutes. And then for ingredients, you say if there's so many milligrams, then it has to 100% match. And also for the dosage from one to the other, keep the consistency. And look at the picture on the top left. Actually, this is for the within 14 minutes, all USANA products are fully dissolved in water. Now, and then make sure the 100% high absorption rate, right? And then because it's such superior quality, and then the potency, right? So for every bottle, there's Dr. Wins has a signature. And then as you know, the signature has a very serious legal effect, right? When we do signature when we close housing, we do legal documents. Then however, for USANA, if you look at your bottle, every bottle has his signature, which means, as just now Ivy mentioned, if anything goes wrong, he takes full responsibility and company does. So that gives us a lot of confidence on what we put in our mouths, which is really important. And then because we mentioned it's a global, right now there are 24 countries, right? So not only those countries are, so we meet all standard in these 24 countries. And also, it's not, the quality is not like you say or I say. There's many third party. For example, the physical death reference, which is a Bible for doctors. You know, they often go there for their prescription. And then USANA has 13 products in 8 countries, physician death reference. And also for the consumer lab report, right? So that's a third party neutral nonprofit. And then within many years, USANA was rated as the best product. And then also one more I want to mention for example, the NutriSearch. So this book is a third party. We can get it from Amazon. And what is this? The story, I have to tell you a little story, because many years ago, many like Canadian Olympians, they got disqualified because they couldn't pass the urine test just because they took some supplements before the race. Therefore, the Canadian government, they decided to start this research. And that consists of 12 world-class experts and based on the 16 strict standards. And then they evaluate 1,600 supplements in North America, including U.S., Canada, Mexico, and then for USANA in 20 years was rated as #1. And I just want to point out, a couple. So there's some familiar brands, right? And then you can see like One A Day or so this we can see in Costco or CVS or some stores, but they have only like 1 or 2 stars. However, at the top rated #1, so USANA has 5 stars. And then that based on the 16 criteria. For example, there are many. However, I just mentioned, for example, the completeness, right? Like we want to make sure that when all vitamins and minerals all work together, right, work the best for our body. So make sure it's complete nutrition for our physical body. And then also the immune system. After COVID, we all know how important that is. And then there's also inflammation control. As many of us know, right? So when we have weight issues, when we have allergies, which is very common, that's all because of inflammation issue. And then the last one, 15 and 16, potential, right, toxicities. That means if you continue taking it, whether the toxin will accumulate, will have any harm to our body. And you can see USANA has 15 and 16 has 0, none. And then for all others, the top line all the way reached to 5 stars. So all this really make me think, oh, this is one more. So you can see like Daily Multi, this is from Kirkland, and then One A Day is very familiar brand, right? So this is an experiment. You left them out for about 14 days, and then you can see all others have turned brown or different color, and that's because their antioxidants is not working. However, at the bottom left, that's the USANA brand. After actually 2 months, is still the antioxidant still working, right? So it didn't become like really dark, rotten color. And then, so many of you I know very like athlete, and then including myself. That's why this actually really impressed me the most. Worldwide, there's a 5,000 plus trust USANA. Why? Because this group of people, we all know, they really need very clean supplement to help their performance. They have a very strict and then random urine test, and then they have spent their life for their career, right? Like athlete career. They can't risk, they can't take any risk. But because it's so pure and then so natural and effective, so as a result, many national team, world-class athletes, and 5,000 plus are partnered with USANA to help their performance. And then among this, you see many familiar faces, right? Names, like, for example, USA national swimming team, wrestling team, Spartan, I know some of you have even done Spartan before. And then WTA, right? Women Tennis Association, so they are all official partners with USANA. And then here I want to show you some familiar faces, right? Like famous athletes. And then by the way, there's a website called usanaathlete.com. You can click and then see the latest, and it's still growing every day. More and more athletes are joining. And here, for example, there's a 3,458 World Club medals were earned by USANA athletes. And then 2076, they are by the Olympic, Paralympic, right? And then among all this, there's more than 600 world record title was held by USANA athletes. So with all this, I would say I trust USANA. And now I'm handing back to Ivy. Let her to explain what's the secret behind all this high quality, and then why here. Ivy,
Thank you, Jing. I hope you take some good notes from her and choose your own uniqueness, why you trust USANA. You don't have to memorize all of them, but I think you can start with something that really hit you home, really touch your heart, really make you think, right? And then the last but not least is USANA unique technology. I remember we have an in-house R&D, right? We have a powerhouse of Dr. Mike Wentz with 50 years of cellular nutrition expertise. Like he knows how to talk to the cells, right? So for this coming 5 to 8 minutes, I hope I can do it in 5 to 8 minutes. I'm going to talk to you about one unique technology that USANA really launched and really kind of like shake the whole world, because it's like the next generation of cellular nutrition. Like everybody is looking at us and try to copy us, but they never can, because we only have one Dr. Mike Wentz, and to grown-up scientists with 50 years of cellular nutrition expertise, it takes so many years, right? So therefore, this is one of my passion, and I think that it just cannot be replaced, okay? So USANA has so many patents. Patent means that only USANA has it, right? So tonight, I'm trying to explain the USANA IntelliGen technology, because once you understand IntelliGen technology, actually you understand most of the USANA products, and many, many other companies will not have it. So that's one of the uniqueness I really encourage you to grab. And to talk about science, it takes a little bit of time and patience and passion. I hope I will not go too technical, okay? If I have enough time, I will talk about olive oil as well, which is the heart of the olive extract to put into the USANA supplements, okay? So if you cannot understand it, I know many of you, brand new, this is your first time listen to this. Please don't be discouraged if you do not understand this. It's okay, all right? This is very scientific and high-end, but I try to do it in a more understandable way, okay? And I also know that there are some of you from CVS, okay? Some pharmacies and pharmacies tech. So I hope that this will be something that you will see, oh, this is so interesting, okay? All right. So USANA launched that IntelliGen technology in 2016, okay? And then we filed a patent, and the patent with the U.S. government just passed approved in 2020, June 11, and that's the U.S. patent number right there. And what is patent on is, I want you to really read this. Methods and compositions for supporting endogenous system related to lifespan. That means it will trigger internal system to expand your lifespan, okay? So patent means that nobody else have it. And it's a cell signaling technology. So I want to show you why it's called intelligence, okay? It's a cellular nutrition signaling. That means the cell we are sending the signal to the cells to do what it's supposed to do. So first of all, I want you to know that cells, not your cell phone, okay? Cells they don't have brains. Do they have brains? They don't have brains. But cells do have wisdom. Wisdom means that they know what to do. They know what they're supposed to do, like Ginger explained. They know how to regenerate, repair itself, and renew itself, all right? But due to your lifestyle, due to the toxins, due to the damage, due to the stress, due to your lifestyle, due to your junk food, they don't do it anymore. They don't do it anymore. So what USANA intelligent technology does is sending signals to instruct your cells to activate that signaling to say, hey, wake up. You need to do this. You need to regenerate. You need to renew. So the cell can do its own work regardless of your lifestyle, okay? All right? So why intelligence, okay? Is innate, cellular, and intelligence. So that means it brings up the intelligence, the wisdom that your cells have to bond with inside of you, okay? So let me explain. Your human body is amazing. What actually intelligence does is so abstract. I don't understand what you're talking about. Okay, your body is an amazing machine. As Jingjing say, it's made of cells, and cells made of organs, tissue made of organs, and organs made of your system made of your body, right? So your body is so amazing with all these little guys, cells within your body doing its own work, okay? So when you are a little baby, when you scratch cut your cell on the fingers, your body can heal itself very fast. As you age, your recovering will become very slow, right? So that's the cell signaling in action. Your cells are sleeping. Your cells are not activating. Your cell signaling are retarded, are delayed, are not happening. That's the reason. Because you are not giving it the right nutrients to do its cell signaling. Okay? All right? So therefore, the intelligence will unlock the code for personalized optimal health. So I want you guys to look at the keyword unlock the code and personalized optimal health, okay? Unlock the code. That means we know how to crack the code to tell your body to what it's supposed to do. When you open your door, when you punch in the code to your cell phone, the cell phone knows what you want it to do, just like when you talk to the cells, okay? And personalized optimal health, that means you are different. I am different. I am not same as you. I have my own lifestyle and you have your own lifestyle. So the cell signaling will talk to your cells to get you to the best health you need, overcoming your limitations. Not my limitation, but your limitation. So therefore, it's customized to you only. That's the smart part of your cells, okay? So you communicate with your cells, activate your body's natural healing, natural health optimizing process. Optimizing, that means the best. Helps your body meet your unique health needs, okay? Unique, only you. So when you ask me, you say, how do you unlock the code, Ivy? What do you mean unlock the code? The most important keyword here is the best combination. Like you turn on, when you go to a hotel, you set your combo for your combination for your safe, right? So that is the best combo for you only. So USANA know how to set the code for you to unlock that safe that your cells can start doing its own work. How do you do it? Your cells to keep the communication clear and jumpstart the desired natural response. That means it will trigger the cell to wake up and do its own natural inner defense to defend you, to protect you. Okay? how, what is the code, what do they send, okay? What is the combo? Look, tonight I am doing a little bit more information because Jing really wants me to talk about what is intelligence. So I'm spending more time and giving you more knowledge than necessary. So if you don't grasp it, that's okay, no problem, because I need to take care of different levels of people's needs, right? So what is the combo they send to your best combo to your body? These are the eight intelligence complex made of powerful blend of plant-based, okay, plant ingredients to trigger your cell signaling pathways. That means the cell signaling can go to your cells really fast and really, really efficiently. Cell signaling has been in your body, but it just cannot be triggered faster and more efficient and more correct and more clear. So USANA put that into our supplements. Once you take the supplements, it will trigger that. And the other side is not only the cellular function, I want you to see that. It also supports a better, healthier immune system and also a natural body detoxification process. That means your body knows how to clean the house, to remove the old cells, okay? How does it do it? It has the triple action support. Nourish, protect, and renew. Triple action support. First, it gives it the right nutrient to the body. A full spectrum, as you heard from Jing, from the comparative guide, is not one ingredient. It's a full spectrum, like a teamwork, one trigger another, right? It's a synergy effect. So it gives you the vitamins, the minerals, the antioxidants that your cell needs to send the cell signaling, okay? Then protect is to tell your cells to send signal to your cells to create its own internal, that means endogenous antioxidant. That means internal. That I will explain further. Renew means that it will tell the cells that you are old. I don't need you anymore. You cause me too much energy. You don't produce energy enough for me anymore. Bye-bye. I need you to create another new one. So that is the damage, recycle the damage and the aging mitochondria, which is your powerhouse within the cell. And that is the concept. I'm going to explain further how it works. So far, so good, everyone. It's not too technical. It's okay, everyone. Can you give me a thumbs up? It's like you are okay, follow along. It's not too hard. Can I move on? Is that okay? Let me see. Are you okay with that? I don't want to lose you. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. And I have a lot of good information later on, so bear with me, okay? So what is the protect? What are the endogenous antioxidants, okay? So that keyword is endogenous. So I want you to look at the diagram below. So standard nutrition will only cause exogenous, okay? So that means external antioxidant like fruits, vegetables, regular food grade supplements you took is all external, exogenous, okay, antioxidant that only kill one free radical. But for the USANA intelligence technology, it will trigger your body to produce its own endogenous antioxidants. So it's 1,000 or 100 plus free radicals. It's more powerful and it's also targeted, so it will not waste its power. It only where it needs, for example, there's inflammation on the joints. I'm going to send signal to get the joint cells reproduce the endogenous antioxidants so the joints, the cartilage can be rebuilt, right? That is the intelligence part of the cells, okay? So remember, when it's not giving your body fish to eat, it's teaching your body how to fish, all right? So the next one is renew. This part is a little bit more difficult. I hope I can explain well, okay? That is called the mitochondria, okay? So I want you to learn that word called mitophobia. It's right here. Mitophobia is a process that found by a Nobel Prize recipient. He found that the cells know how to renew itself by renew the mitochondria. So if you look at the top right hand side, is the green little guy here. It's the new mitochondria. It's your powerhouse. It has the new machine here. It produces a lot of energy, but very few free radicals. But as you use up, as you age, right, the mitochondria become old and produce only little energy, but a lot of free radicals, like an old engine, right? So therefore, it stay there. It give you no energy and make you feel tired all the time, and it kind of have a lot of toxins within you, right? So therefore, the cell signaling, the intelligence, it tells your system saying that it's all you need to recycle to be recycled. So it say goodbye to the old mitochondria and renew the new one. So that's called microdosing. Your body knows how to do it, but it doesn't do it anymore. So therefore, intelligence is unlock your cell's natural ability to clean the house. All right. So I put down a one picture here is when you have healthy cells, your mitochondria will be working so well, producing energy, and you have good metabolic power, metabolism. But then if your body is under stress, your cells need to have a defense power ability. So you will lower your metabolism and you will have a lot of oxidative stress. Therefore, your body will have a lot of what? Infections, inflammation, toxins, chemicals, even tumor. So therefore, this is a cleaning process, very, very important. Not only keeping your body young, but keeping your body clean. So therefore, this is a very, very important concept. If you don't understand it, no problem, but just remember, this will keep your body response to toxins more sensitively to clean the house from the cells to the tissue from the body due to the damage, okay? So this is very, very important. And then within our USANA products, I don't have time to explain all the USANA products, but I think you should start with the one that has the intelligence technology, which is our Health Pack 100 and the Cell Essential one set. The Cell Essential one set right here, the green and the blue label are within the Health Pack already, okay? So either one, all right? And then we also have 3 products that has the intelligent technology. And who are they? I give you a big surprise, a really good gift to you tonight. I know many of you ask me all the time, so I am sending you this information. You can just do a screenshot. I give it to you. So the mushroom extract, the glucosamine, the happy cell DTX for the liver detox, and glucosa for the joints to rebuild the cartilage cells, to renew the healthy joint cells function, and then the Copper Prime Plus for the brain, for the mood, for the cognitive skill especially after COVID-19, and people are aging, are having more mood problems and mental and also the cognitive skills, okay? And last but not least is our Celavive skincare products with cell signaling technology, okay, complex. And I know my time is up, but I want to give you one more benefit. I hope it's not too much. And this is our intelligent technology book that listed all the things that I talk about, the keywords: unlock, the vision, unlock, protect, renew. All the products are here. So if any of you want that gift of the book, I can send you in a PDF format so you can read it. It's really, really well written by scientists. Very, very good. If you say, tonight I got the idea, I really want to learn more about it, it's there. Okay, and we also have a website that you can check it out. It's called www.usanaintelligence.com. It lists all the technology right there. Okay, and I want to give you one more thing about olefin. Olefin is our patented formula. So this one is very simple. It's the heart of the olive. It's extracted and put it into our supplements. Okay, and have you heard of the Mediterranean diet? According to research, they have less lower heart disease rate and cancer and longer lifespan. So what happened is that that little state called Crete has eaten the highest olive, but look at USA has the lowest olive consumption. Okay, olive oil consumption. So what happened is USANA put the extract heart of the olive inside the supplements, and which will give you 30 milligrams a day of olive oil with our supplement inside, which equivalent to how much Crete take. Okay, so therefore you need to take your supplements. And how many of you who can tell me which product? I'm gonna back to that supplements. So which supplements? These supplements which have, I'm giving you a tip, which supplements have both intelligent technology and the olive extract, our patented formula of olefin. Which one? Can you type in the chat room? Which one? Which one? Okay, yes, the Happy Cell DTX has the intelligent technology and also the olefin patented formula, as well as the Health Pack 100 and the Cell Essentials, okay? And with that said, I'm not going to go further. I think that's enough for tonight. And for if those of you want to know more about the product, we have the last Tuesday of the month to talk about the rest of the products, as well as within the 7 plus 21 days or 7 plus 28 days. You guys know that the most important product is the micronutrients, the Health Pack 100 within the pack for you. So that's why you can trigger the renew process and the detox process, and the metabolism will be boosted up. That's the reason why Mark can burn such fat percentage to bring down, and the body can start working like a young guy, like a 20-year-old back to the 25-year age, right? So therefore, I want you guys to grab the meaning of the micronutrients, the little guy, but with a lot of power, all right? So that's it.